Okay, 35 degrees and the temperature's started to go down just a little bit. Double insulated, ventilated on the south side of the tree. 4:15 in the afternoon. 49 degrees, maybe 50 degrees. Call it 49 degrees. Less than an inch of water in the soil moisture profile gauge. The trees are in a perfect condition for a crown fire, shedding highly aerodynamic, highly combustible sections of bark. Everything's wilted, dead, brown. Effectively, as the old story goes, as dry as a dead dingo's donger. On the bright side, there might be some rain by about Monday. On the really bright side, I'm not breathing any smoke from the upwind horizon. And one small ray of sunshine with regard to the terrible scourge of the leaf-eating insects. I've actually come up with a bit of a wrinkle to slightly, ever so slightly reduce their numbers. All it takes is a friendly local UFO with a trio of LED lights, a NiCad battery and a solar panel, and you organise that to shine into a bucket of water, and come the darkness of the night time, the dreaded leaf-eating insects are attracted by the shininess of the water, and then they drown. And the trees think that's really, really, really good. So basically, what I have to be thankful for is that I haven't been burnt and there are no fires on my upwind horizon. What I have to be bemused and amused by, you can find by visiting my favourites, and have a look for a movie posted by a channel called styzor. styzor is one of my subscribers in Scotland. Shout out, Dan. And he was sitting there watching his TV, enjoying a nature documentary, and guess what happened to him? WarblesOnALot burst out of his broadcast television. What can I say? About a year ago I got a PM from somebody claiming to be the BBC Nature Documentary Unit, asking if they could use a bit of footage out of a movie of mine called A Cut Tree Bleeds Bright Red with a Pulse. It's one of my earliest postings, nearly 3 years ago. But anyway, they wanted to use that bit of film, and apparently it's one of the better pieces of footage of a tree bleeding with a pulse. If you want to see the entire movie, go do a channel search on my videos for A Cut Tree Bleeds Bright Red with a Pulse. And you'll find that there's two of them there. The second one I posted about 3 weeks later with the explanation for why the tree could be seen to pulse with sap that was bright red. Yeah? So yeah, that's shout out to styzor, and thanks very much for making a movie and showing me myself on BBC TV. Well, it's a bit of a thrill, I've got to tell you. But other than that, yeah, global warming is proceeding as it was foretold within the prophecy for the past 150 years since Arrhenius noticed that the Industrial Revolution was increasing carbon dioxide concentration, and carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. And I guess our task is to try and remain polite enough not to beat the living shit out of every global warming denialist that we happen to run across, because it's not polite to beat up people for being greedy and selfish and stupid and stubborn and pig-headed and living in denial. They have perfect liberty to make those mistakes with their lives, and they will no doubt wear the consequences of their actions. The bit that pisses me off is that the rest of the planet has to wear the consequences of their actions too. The kangaroos now have to lick their back legs as well as their forearms in order to try and stay cool enough not to die from heat stroke. So, yeah, that's my update. BBC TV has broadcast me, styzor has showed it to me, and it's a stinking hot day here at now 25 past 4 in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Saving Time, so it's 3:25, I guess, ish, maybe 3:30, local apparent time by the sun, and where it is in the sky on the other side of the tree that's been killed by the leaf-eating insects. So yeah, we had 22 millimetres in all of December, and it's stinking hot, and it's horrible dry, and the ants aren't hilling up. It's not looking like there's any great notice being paid to my rain dancers, so just hang in there, fellas. WarblesOnALot to YouTube. Ciao.